and I believe had a very good time last night. Here we go for final one to determine your starting position in the lanes for final two. Clock ticking down. Now we'll see a green flag drop from the start marshal. Away we go. Final one begins in Miami.
Great start by there from Brady. He was on the boost, coming right through there. We've got Rafa on the inside, but how is this first corner going to go? Are we going to have contact? No. It looks pretty clean at the moment, but they're all getting slightly out of balance there when they're just pushing a little bit too hard.
Side by side between Brady and Aoki, but John Peters and Team Blue Rising, they've made another one of their sublime starts down the start chute on the opening lap. Rafa have not had a great start. Chris Lazaraga at the back of the field. We're on board with her now. She's keeping as calm as she can. They do need to take one long and one short lap in this race.
Oh, she is in messy water there. She needs to get out into some clean water there because that won't be good for Chris. They literally went from first to last in this race. And I just think she just got caught up in all of the mess and the commotion. As we know, these race birds like to fly across the water on the smooth water. They don't like to be upset, but if you push them too hard, they will drop down off the foils, and it's like putting the brakes on.
Lap 2 of 6, Blue Rising lead. Brady are second, Aoki third, Miami fourth, Rafa fifth. Now, are we going to see short or long laps? Yes, we are. Team Blue Rising want a nice, handy lead and clear water. They do the short lap. Brady look as though they're doing the long lap. Oh, and look at that. That's Miami and Aoki getting extremely close to one another as Danny Kloss goes around for the long lap. Short lap for Rafa, so Chris Lazaraga, who ended the opening lap in 5th position, has gone through on the short lap. What great tactics for her to get into clear water and up to 2nd place.
Yeah, that's beautiful strategy from mission control for Team Rafa. Well played, guys, well played.
So John Peters' advantage, as you can see at the top of the screen, is just over 10 seconds. Wonderful start for him. Now we're on board with Brady, looking to defend their title here today. And having a look at Miami. Oh, dodging one way from left to right. Aoki in the background at the moment, but Danny Kloss has already done the long lap, of course.
Right, Miami is trying to keep Brady out of the clean water here. He's changing lanes, he's pushing him in. We call it shutting the door, where you're literally trying to push them out. But if Brady gets alongside Miami, then he has to give way to him.
Blue Rising, interesting tactics, have done the long lap up at the front of the race. Rafa have not done the long lap. There's Miami and Brady absolutely locked together. Miami ahead, but look at the merge points. Rafa are now in front of Blue Rising. They still have, though, one long lap to do. Miami are coming through the short lap now. So, look at that, that's going to get close with Team Blue Rising. They are nearly making contact. They cannot afford damage to the Blue Rising racebird. Miami are not title contenders. Blue Rising certainly are.
That was a great move by Team Blue Rising. Not sure I would have done my long lap then, but he came in and he did a great maneuver around Miami there and got in front of them.
Dare I say it, this is looking very good for Virat Kohli's Team Blue Rising because they've done their short and long laps. The leaders, Rafa, still need to do their long lap. Here they come, Chris Lazaraga from Spain.
Blue Rising has got some excellent speed here. John Peters is absolutely flying that racebird. He's only 4 seconds behind Chris, and that isn't long enough to do a long lap for Chris. So watch Blue Rising.
Also flying here is the highly propelled Welshman, Sam Coleman, who's in 4th place. The predictor reckons he'll be 2nd by the end of the 6 laps because he still needs to take a short lap. Those ahead have already done their short lap, so it's looking good for Coleman to jump up into P2 potentially. Here come Miami. They've been running with a spare boat for most of the weekend. They go long now, so Brady will move in front. Their next target is Rafa, because Rafa still have a long lap to go, so this is critical now. How close is it going to be when Rafa rejoins over the next couple of laps from their long lap? TBR will be in front. I think the question is, Shelley, how close will Rafa be to Brady when Rafa rejoins from the long lap zone?
Right, TBR cannot make a mistake. He is 8 seconds behind Rafa at the moment. He's got to close that gap so that he can get in front of Rafa when they join on the merge, as you say, which is the all-exciting point. So now it's all about keeping your cool, keeping the racebird flying. Don't push too hard because it will fall off the foils. Just keep your calm, keep your cool, and bring your boat home, guys.
All electric motors, all at a minimum of 1,300 kilograms, these race birds. This is not for championship points, we remind you, but this is for your all-important lane position for the final, the big final, when the points are distributed later on this afternoon. Rafa moving to the penultimate lap now, but they still need to do a long lap. Chris Lazaraga is leaving it till the end. Here comes the short lap then for Brady and Sam Coleman. This is the moment of the race in which he's going to move back in front of Team Blue Rising. So the question is now, how close can Coleman here get to Rafa with Lazaraga when she does the long lap?
Well, you can see Rafa in Sam Coleman's sights there. He is only 3 seconds behind. The predictor, the result predictor says Team Brady are going to win, so watch this space.
Yes, Rafa have lost a lot of time over the last lap and a half, and this is a lovely position now for Sam Coleman. Team Brady will be in contact with their pilot to let him know that Rafa still need to take the long lap. So they're going to lose the lead, aren't they, Rafa? Are they going to be able to get back in front of John Peters and Team Blue Rising? Miami are still fourth. Mark Anthony will be pleased to see his team here in the finals for the first time. No doubt hear from him later, with Danny Kloss and Aoki completing your top 5. Now, Kloss and Aoki still have their short lap to take, so we'll have to see if he can do anything about Miami and jump up into 4th place. This is the final lap now.
Here we go, calculated aggression now, guys. Keep your cool, but push as hard as you can. Yes, Brady has done it clean into the lead there, safely home and across the line. But who is going to get it out of Team Blue Rising and Rafa? They are foil to foil here. Look how close they are.
Classic E1 action here in Miami for the first time. This is your fight for second in the first of the 2 finals. We're on board with Team Blue Rising, Virat Kohli squad, Rafa Nadal squad, blast ahead on the right-hand side. It's Chris Lazaraga from Spain versus John Peters from the USA. Aoki now further back in the race, taking the short lap, and they're side by side in the background with Miami. So has Danny Kloss managed to get ahead of Eric Stark? We'll find out shortly. But up at the front, it's going to be Brady. They've got it all right again. This is not for championship points, but they do get the best lane position for final 2. Miami are ahead of Aoki. Brady win final 1. Rafa are second. They're going to be absolutely next to each other going into the title decider, and Team Blue Rising 3rd. So first, second and third in the championship will be first, second and third in the starting blocks as we go into the title decider later on this afternoon. Shelley, what a situation. Aoki closing in on Miami in the last knockings of the race, but they're not close enough.
Oh my goodness, every race we go into, we think we're going to have some sort of decision and some sort of championship made, and we don't. It's going to go down to the wire again.
It certainly is, and it's impossible to predict. Let's jump on board then with Team Brady. Sam, something tells me you may be rather pleased about that. Well done.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep calm heads in the boat here while everybody else is having a bit of a battle behind us. The team did a great, I'm trying to park the boat again. Team did a great job of managing the strategy. Yeah, it was nice to do something different, and enjoyed racing everybody in there. So I just want to say hi to my sister Lucy at home as well. Biggest fan of the team, and I know she's at home watching it.
Thank you very much indeed, Sam, and indeed hello then to Lucy back at home. Thanks, Sam, as everybody else gets back into the launch zone. Well, it's only 2 points between the top 2 in the championship, and they will start in that order, lane 1 and lane 2. 10 seconds to go. This is it to decide the Season 2 champions in the E1 series. The clock counts down, the green flag will drop, and we are away in the title decider of 2025 here in Miami. Brady leads with Emma Kymäläinen, Rafa second with Tom Schaap, and who's going to get the advantage down into turn 1? Blue Rising are looking to come through for 3rd, but they're currently in 4th place.
That was a clean start by all, but now who is going to take the calculated risks of when to take that short and long lap? We've got Brady in the lead, and we know that's all about getting that clean water. So have they got it already, just pulling away from everybody? Can Rafa take it back?
Patricia, Peter and Miami definitely didn't want to get involved with the title contenders there, did they, in 5th place? But this is Aoki closest to us. Blue Rising, who we're now on board with. Aoki have got to get up to the front of the field and hope for misfortune for everybody else. Both of these two race birds really do need to win this race. And Aoki have been given a penalty for not staying in their lane at the start, so any outside chances they still had of winning this title surely are gone now, and they're almost making contact with Miami.
That is foil-to-foil racing there. Aoki there, you can see Danny Kloss is furious that they have been given a penalty lap, but they didn't keep their lane, and that's the rules.
Great misfortune then for Steve Aoki's team. We're on board now then with Mashayal Alabadan. In the meantime, at the front, Emma Kimalainen for Brady has taken the short lap. There she is on the back straight. On the left-hand side of your screen, Rafa, totally different tactics then with Tom Schaap. They're doing the long lap.
That could be a really good tactic there for Tom Schaap, because they've done the opposite to Brady. So they can't follow Brady, they can't just do something normal, they've got to do something radical, and they have done it. Now let's see how that pays out.
Second, third, fourth and fifth, all doing the long lap. I don't think I've ever seen 4 race birds doing the long lap on a single lap before, and that's good news, of course, for Rafa, because it doesn't put anybody else in front of them. Had anyone else done the short lap, they would have lost some ground there. Brady are champions if it stays like this, but those are the crucial words, of course. If it stays like this, it would be an 11-point advantage as Brady look to try and defend the title they won in 2024. Okay, we move into lap 3 now. Emma Kimalainen looking as calm as ever.
Yeah, she looks like she's totally in control there, and she has got this. She's got this done. But let's see if the Rafa doing the long lap at that stage could change the championship again.
And I can tell you now that I know for a fact that Brady had some problems with the trim yesterday, so let's hope that doesn't come back to affect them in this race. Rafa now are doing the short lap with Tom Schaap. There's the orange boat. Rafa Nadal's race bird has now done its long lap. It's also done its short lap. Chris Lazaraga watching on, knowing her teammate has done the short lap. So the situation now is that the leaders, Brady, have 1 long lap still to do. There they are. And the boat in second place have done their long and short laps. Miami have done the short, so they jump for now in front of Team Blue Rising. But the focus now really is on Brady and Rafa. Whoever wins this race wins this championship.
And don't forget, it is survival of the fittest. The boats, the pilots, everybody has had a hammering. So let's just hope that everything stays together. Now, this is interesting. The result predictor is saying that Team Rafa are going to win.
Wow. I wonder how Rafa feels about that. Brady then now, are they going for the long lap? Yes, they are. This is the crucial moment then for E1 in 2025. What is the gap going to be? The long lap being completed by Emma Kimalainen and Brady. On board now, she'll see the orange flash of the Team Rafa racebird on the left-hand side. I think Brady's got this. Yes, Brady have got this, and now we've got a straight fight on the water. They've got their short and long laps out of the way. 2.5 laps left in the season. Who is going to win the Season 2 title to be crowned champions of the water for 25? Is it going to be Brady for the 2nd year in succession, or can Rafa Nadal's outfit do anything to stop them?
I can't believe this. It's going to come down to the last 2 laps of the whole season for our decider. Can Rafa catch Brady?
And that is the question. Can you believe the tension here in Miami? Everyone watching on here at Biscayne Bay, we're on board now then again with Brady. Look at those gaps at the top of the screen. It's 7.2 seconds, 7.6. It will keep updating through all of the different sectors around the 1.2 kilometre course here in Miami. And as you've already said, Shelley, it is survival of the fittest. We've had quite a few problems with quite a few of the boats now at the end of a very long and difficult and trying season. There's the situation. Brady would win it by 11 points. If it stays like this, we're into the penultimate tour. The gap is 9.9 seconds.
Well, this is interesting. It's all about just flying that racebird home now, keeping it flying as high as you can, but not pushing too much, which is then makes it drop into the water. So keep your cool and keep the foils on the tippy toes, as we've been saying all season long. That is the maximum performance of the E1 racebird, flying high through the water.
And this is not like car racing or bike racing. A 9.5 second lead is not that much in E1 because, as you say, if they do drop down off the foils, it's very, very easy to lose 5 or 6 seconds in the blink of an eye. I wonder what they're feeling now. They'll be thinking about everything, what they're going on around them. Are they suspecting problems? Are they hearing things or seeing things or feeling things they've not felt for the whole weekend so far, Shelley? As we come through then to the 6th and final lap, this is it.
Well, as you can see in what we've said all before, Rafa is obviously in the wake of Brady, so they are struggling with the rougher water. Brady's got the flat water, and they are cruising home, I think.
But they have got to get there. They have got to get there. No mistakes and no problems as we move into the last 1.2 kilometres. Brady around the markers. Don't make any mistakes. Don't cut inside the markers by accident, as Rafa did, if you remember, in an earlier race. If you've been following the action on YouTube across the weekend, Brady are on the back straight for the last time. That's now a lead, a very comfortable lead, I must say, of 12.1 seconds. And Brady are potentially just a few seconds away now from becoming two-time E1 Series world champions.
Yeah, you can't give it to them. They have worked so hard. They are an excellent team. Their strategies are perfect. They listen to each other and they work together so well.
This is it. Can they believe it? After the ups and downs of the season, they didn't take the championship lead until round 5, but now, having already done the honours last year, Team Brady 2025 champions of the water here in Miami. Emma Kimmelainen, tears of joy will be flowing. Sam Coleman, everybody, Tom Brady will be overjoyed. A valiant effort for Rafa in second place. They missed the title by just 11 points when 42 are available on a single weekend, and Tom Schaap is gutted. Blue Rising third in the race, third in the championship. Miami fourth, just missing the podium, but a really strong weekend for them. Aoki will be fourth in the championship. But can they believe it, Shelley? Brady are double champions of the water.
Oh, that's good team spirit there in the Ocean Club. Rafa congratulating everybody.
Wow, what a situation. The ups and the downs, the issues they've had, the gearbox problem they had in Nigeria. They were craned back into the water at the last moment and lost a lot of points. Brady are your champions of the water for the second time. You saw the look as well, didn't you, on Tom Schaap's face when we went on board just a second ago, Shelley? He's absolutely gutted because they came so close, and it's been such a good season for Rafa, not least the win in Doha, but oh, look at him. Oh, it's such a shame. We said this, didn't we, at the start of the weekend? Someone's going to have to come out of this having not won the championship. They would have deserved it just as much as these guys. Tom Brady had that big event here last night. They go round again then for a bonus lap to celebrate, and Brady over the line as they come back in now to the launch zone. Emma Kimmelainen absolutely beside herself with joy now, totally euphoric. And who can blame the Finnish pilot?